back into it for the third try. We're up against Seaver 99. He's currently 5-3, has a decent pool, decently spread pool. So we'll see what we got. Disruptor of Currents is good. We're going to need a 2-drop. This card is very strong. Wreckage Worker Focus not going to be good enough here. We're going to need something else. Okay. Haunted Screen already gets me white, so I'm probably just going to send it back and plan on... Yeah. This card, man. This card's real good. Alright. We will pass and see what our opponent does. Let's manifest Dread. Sure, Bristlebane outright is fine. We're gonna play a Forest here. And more than likely Disruptor of Currents when he goes to combat. Buy ourselves a little bit more time. And he has to do this because otherwise he can't. So there was a thought to maybe do this before he gets the treasure. Because if he has like Blossoming Defense, it would be annoying. But I don't think he has it. So this way we can still hold up Unexpected Assistance. And also cast like Calamitous Tide. Pearl of Wisdom is fine. We're not blocking this 4/4. Gonna play a land and then it's 3/5? I assume? Ooh, Chainsaw is a good draw. Okay, that's a little tough. We are gonna Unexpected Assistance in response here then. What do we discard? Chainsaw's rough. And we can't bounce it back to hand. Abigail Temur Devotee is good, so it's probably Calamitous Tide, because bouncing stuff right now is not going to be very good. Yep. Yep. Play this. And then plan on baking into a pie when he attacks. Chainsaw was a very good rip for him. Gonna equip for 3. Okay, Mossborn Hydra's fine. It's gonna become a 2/2. We can still Tragic Trajectory that thing. Interesting. He is equipping to that. I guess it gets a 3. It's a 3/1 first strike, so that makes sense. I'm gonna get rid of this thing while we can. And then swing in for 1. So plan right now is to make Haunted Screen into a creature at end step. He can equip his Chainsaw and swing. We're fine with that. He's not going to. He's going to equip to Bristlebane Outrider. That's also fine. We'll make this into a creature. So, Unable to Scream is not great here. And neither is Abigail. Because it prevents us from... Okay. Make this thing into an 0-2 is fine. It loses its abilities. It becomes a 3-2. We can swing in for 8. And then pass. Potentially swinging in for lethal next turn. Although I'd imagine my opponent has something to say about it. Meat Locker is fine. He can tap down Teamer Devotee and swing in for 7 right now. Oh, do you have a way to get rid of it? If you have a way to get rid of it, it's lethal. Sure, you got it. Yeah, Dragon Claw Strike out of nowhere is a little rough. Okay, how do we beat this? We put in Iron Shield Elf because it trades well into him. We take out 3-Tree Mascot. We probably need to put in like Chaos Spear and give ourselves a few more creatures. Not as enthusiastic about that one. Temporal Cleansing is okay. This card's fine when it comes to... Yeah, okay. We'll put in Nanoform Sentinel. It's okay when it comes to Convoke. And we'll take out... probably... Broodheart Engine. Doesn't seem to match up super well against him. He's very aggressive, and we just need to put stuff on the board. Alright, well, that's not a keep. This is fine. You can go blue, this, land cycle for green if we need it. That being said, I think I'm going to ditch Shriek Mass. Blue. Okay. Pass. Man, Steam Vents and Breeding Pool? We'll get green. Okay. Plays a Gangly Stompling. We'll follow up with Thornplate Intimidator. You may discard a card, lose 3 life, or sack a non-land permanent. It's gonna lose 3, obviously. Always has that goddamn chainsaw. Okay. I mean, chainsaw's rough. Like, it's... This card's just really good. 2 mana, deal 3 damage, and then it makes every single one of your creatures stronger than it should be. Card does work. We're probably going to lose this one based off of that start, but we'll see. Artisan's fine. We have Nanoform Sentinel. And we're gonna give it First Strike. I mill. Milling a green's fine. I mean, more than likely he's got removal already. Yeah. Nerving Grasp, too. Very strong pile of cards out of my opponent. Yeah, in his sideboard, he's got, like, Singularity Rupture. Okay. So we're just dead here, right? Like, we take 8. Yep, we're dead. Man, that was a very non-game. Alright. Well, we'll check back in on the next one.
Alright, we are back after the game against Seaver. And our packs are... well, they're interesting, to say the least. As you can probably see initially, we have a Soul Immolation, which is outside of the colors of both our Shadowmoor and Lorwyn packs. We have Thirst for Identity, another Protective Response, Bogslither's Embrace, which is just a good removal spell, Blighted Blackthorn, Stoic Grove Guide, all decent cards, and then Unwelcome Sprite and Thirst for Identity in blue. And then on our other pack, we have a Wistfulness. We also have a Champions of the Perfect and another Eclipsed Kithkin. So my initial thoughts while looking at this is, oh, this would be really good to play in our green-blue deck for Shadowmoor. And then thinking about it a little bit more, we already have one Champions of the Perfect in our Lorwyn pool. We also have 2 Eclipsed Kithkins. And more than likely, this Eclipsed Kithkin's going to make the deck on whatever we end up playing. Although it's more likely to make the deck on the Lorwyn pool than it is the Shadowmoor pool. This Champions of the Perfect would be really strong in Shadowmoor. And as would this Wistfulness, because green-blue would mean that we get to activate both the exile target artifact or enchantment ability as well as the draw. And Wistfulness is a 5-mana 6/5. It's already a decent card. It's a lot better if you can activate both abilities rather than just one. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stack my Lorwyn deck, because getting an extra loss getting an extra game to play on my Lorwyn pool. So I'll probably play 4 this week and then get an extra 4 for the next one. Or an extra match on the Lorwyn matches and do 6 that week. Regardless, Wistfulness is good. Champions of the Perfect, Eclipse Kithkin, all great. 10FL Rhyme Speaker is an okay card, but it's not going to make the deck. This is a tough one. Soul Immolation is not making the deck in Lorwyn. It might make the deck in Shadowmoor. Wistfulness, Champions, Rhyme Speaker all would make the deck in Shadowmoor. But if I stack my Lorwyn pool, I can probably try to sweep the Lorwyn games and then just hope to get a couple of wins off of the Shadowmoor games, which might get me close enough. I'm playing 10 more games from Lorwyn. At minimum. I can spike that to 12 games. If I can sweep all of them, that puts me in a very strong position to, as long as I can win a couple of Shadowmoor games, I can make it to 20 wins, which is where I want to be if I'm going to make the MegaDraft. So I'm going to send this pack to the Lorwyn. That may be a mistake, and we will see. But this is the decision point that I'm going to go with. And we'll see later on if it pays off, because these 3 cards would be really good in the Shadowmoor pool. All right,